Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we do a PSA to help avoid bourbon scams. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Poole, Katie Joyce, and Em Swyat.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey. Hello.
Hey-o. So yeah, we're going to be having some fun today. We're going to be helping society. How about that? So yes, making sure that you avoid bourbon scams. But we'll get to that after the break. For right now, KK said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that?
Yes, so Britain is using an AI granny to keep phone scammers busy and distracted from real elderly people.
Okay. Keeping them busy. Okay.
Keeping them busy.
Okay.
Have you ever answered a scammer call, or do you know anyone who's ever actually gotten a scammer phone call?
Well, sure. You get scammer phone calls all the time, right? Yeah. So certainly I've answered them. Sometimes if I'm in the right mood, I'll play games with them. I'll set the phone down and just be typing every once in a while. Say, yeah, keep going. And I'm not even listening to what they're saying, but I can hear them. You know, it's like they're in a can like a mile away. You can just hear that they're doing their pitch and that. And and then eventually then they hang up, and it just gives me joy that I've wasted some of their time. So
you probably saved 3 other people from
exactly. Yes.
So, not all heroes wear capes.
Exactly. Sometimes they're just sitting in a barrel shop by themselves, lonely.
What kind of scams are they trying to get you with?
Oh, you name it. All the time you're getting, hey, we want you to change over credit card companies. We need this information, all that. Or are they even legitimately doing that? Or are they just trying to get your banking data? I don't know what they're doing because I don't take that far down what they're trying to take me down. I just mess with them. So, yes. I mean, if I want to change who I use to process my credit cards, I'll seek someone out. I'm not going to just randomly answer the phone and be like, that sounds like a great idea. Here's all my banking and routing numbers, and as well as my social security number. What else do you need? No, I don't do that. I just mess with them.
Tax ID number for the LLC.
Yeah. Yes, all that kind of important things. Yeah.
And next year your tax returns are filed for you on your behalf before you even know it.
Yeah.
Right.
Convenient.
So, yeah.
As long as they pay my tax bill, I'm okay with that.
You'd be okay with that, okay?
I think they're usually claiming fraudulent refunds. Is the other way around.
That's what they do.
Well, I got zero risk, baby. We're good to go.
Oh,
get a big old fat bill.
Mm-hmm. So anybody else get scam calls, and what do you do?
Do you guys know that iPhone has a feature that if it's a number you don't know, you can silence it, your phone won't even ring, and it may or may not go to voicemail. You don't even have to know these calls are coming. Okay. Why would we accept them coming in? Why would we talk to these people? I don't want my phone to ring. I answer my phone for like 5 people. If you're not one of those 5, you can just fuck off in my voicemail forever. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
That is the most McNew answer I've ever heard in my entire life.
Right. My life's not as easy with a business.
Right.
You know, I have to kind of answer the phone. That's kind of part of the deal.
No, why are they not emailing you?
And I don't know the people. I just pick up the phone. Another thing that I'm getting in, this just happened as Kathy mentions this, when does this happen? What happens sometimes too is they use our phone number. I don't know how they do it. They mask our phone number. So I just had a lady call me, on Wednesday and said, "Hey, you just called this number." I'm like, "No, ma'am, I didn't." She's like, "Yes, you called this number. What were you looking for?" I'm like, "Well," and she's like, "It's on my ID. It even says ABV Barrel Shop." And I said, "I get that, but sometimes these scammers, they are able to mask and use other numbers, legitimate businesses. I'm just a small business here. I did not call you. I haven't called anybody, and I'm here by myself. It's not like anybody else could have called you. It was not me, so I don't know what happened. So I apologize, but I hate they use us, a legitimate business,
Right.
in what they do. But I had nothing to do with it.
And honestly, like that's way worse. Like to using a random number that's no one's right now, okay.
Mhm.
But to mask it and use a legitimate business, not even a person you can mess with as well, but messing with someone's business like that, like that's just the low of the low.
Yeah. That's not the first time it's happened either. So
Yeah, it kind of makes you guys look bad because if
of
I'm
course,
so suspicious now. I won't be going there. Like,
of course, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Although maybe you can turn it around, turn it into business that people call and they're like, "Oh, but let me tell you about it."
Give me your credit card number. And we'll send you up there.
Yes.
Your routing
this
number
scam
and
into
account
profit.
number.
Yes,
I know
this
we're
will be good.
talking.
Yeah.
All right, Tim. How about you?
I tend to try to pull the Seinfeld attitude. So like, there's a Seinfeld episode where Jerry's got a cold callers calling into the phone, and he says, "It's like, here, let me call you back. How does between 6 and 7 o'clock tomorrow sound at your most inconvenient time?" And then hangs up. So just little fun little jabs, this, that, and the other. But I do let it sit on while I answer the phone. I usually I don't know the number. I answer the phone. I just let it silent, and then it automatically clicks and hangs up. And I've been getting one recently. These people just won't stop. And I'm like, I don't have any bills outstanding, but they're calling me saying, they're aggressive. They're like, "Hey, you have an outstanding invoice with this company for $700. How are you going to satisfy this right now?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, send me to collections." "No, you got to satisfy it right now." "Oh, send me to collections." So you hold them on the line. I mean, they're pretty aggressive. They won't take no for an answer, which I'm like, I'm sure somebody's just like, just stop calling, because that's what we see in my real business is you got people that just start paying bills and just start giving information or sending gift cards just to make them stop, and they don't stop. And then they send people to the house too as well, and they're local scams. It's a real problem, especially if you're home alone and family's not around and you're lonely and nobody calls except for the same person. And
the elderly, of course, they prey on the elderly.
So
and I'm getting there, folks. I'm getting there. So. Yeah, you guys are all going to have to be watching out for me soon. Like McNew, maybe,
Scammers, keep your ears open. Steve is almost ready to be scammed.
I'm almost there.
Here.
Yeah,
I'm getting close.
He's at the barrel shop alone. Just walk in and start scamming him.
Right.
We almost have to hire a handler for him now.
Have to show up at his house.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Katie, how about you? What do? Do you like, hold on, my bailiff just came in, or what do you say?
So I have to answer pretty much all numbers currently, because it could be, I can't like not answer a number I don't have saved, because it could be an officer it could be a prosecutor that needs to talk to me.
Right.
And so even if it says like possible spam on like
I know
the
sometimes
iPhone warning,
they're not.
I still always answer them. Thankfully, I can figure it out pretty quickly. I'm tempted when it says that to answer in some stupid way, like Joe's morgue, you stab him, we slab him. How can I help you? But on the very small chance that it is someone for business purposes, that's probably not a good way for me to answer. So I have to answer normal. Yeah. But I try to be really careful as well, assuming that they're recording it so that I don't say phrases they could later use. Right. So I try like not to say my name. I try to do more like like not saying full phrases for them to record and then use my recorded voice later. So I try to be cognizant of that. I had a close call, kinda. I had one call. I thought it didn't know the number, answered it just in case it was an officer, and they identified themselves as like Mega Millions giveaways or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is a scam. And I was about to hang up, and they gave me just enough. They said, "This is from the Traveler Whiskey entry." And I was like, what? Well, that sounds more legitimate, like something I would do. And I had to sit there and think. And I'm like, did I enter something for Traveler Whiskey? And it had been so long, I forgot about it. So I almost didn't give them information or verify it was me because I thought it was a scam. Turned out it was legitimate, and I won Chris Stapleton tickets. So I was happy I answered that one.
No way. You won Chris Stapleton?
I won flights to Houston. a hotel. I was there, and Chris Stapleton tickets. It was supposed to come with the VIP access,
extra VIP-ness. Yeah.
But they failed to get me the VIP-ness, and so
Really?
I had to do with my regular floor seats. But it was amazing. They flew me to Houston and back and paid for my hotel, and it was a fantastic weekend.
Was this in? Did you see about this in Quick Bourbon Notes, for my Friday publication where I have the contest?
Yeah,
because that was in there.
Link to it.
That was in there.
Hell yeah! Somebody won.
Finally got one, Steve.
Yeah, I got one.
That's going in the next Quick Bourbon Notes.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's where I was like, did I sign up for it? And so it was from it, because otherwise I wouldn't have ever signed up for it. But,
Yeah, I just put those in there when I find them. I don't always find them, but when I do, I put them in there, and I don't get paid for them. Anything. It's not a sponsorship or nothing like that. I just
it's legitimate, and I
they're
won.
legit. I put them in. Yeah,
but did they send you an email about it? Because why would you call? Is there not an email being you're a winner?
Because they do call people first, because I think a lot of emails can go to spam, but they want that instant answer so that then they can do the next step of sending you all your tax forms and your acceptance sheets.
Right.
So, and if I read the official rules on almost everything I enter, and that it's usually in the official rules, is they say that they will be contacting first by phone. You have 24 hours to get back to them. If not, they go to the next person. So I have found most of them say they were going to contact you by phone. So think of all the shit that McNew has won in her life, and she forfeited because she didn't answer.
Yeah, McNew.
She doesn't even listen to her voicemail.
No,
that's it.
No. It goes to spam, or she's got the iPhone where it just diverts things.
Probably McNew won the Chris Stapleton tickets first, but she didn't answer, so then they called me next.
My loss is your gain.
Yeah, so thanks, McNew.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Well, Kathy, you asked the question. What about you? How do you do with scams?
Well, the only thing I ever get is wrong number texts. And I just delete those. But the other day I got a really nice one. It wasn't a scam, because I'm like McNew. I don't answer phone calls. But it was hey, Karina, I just got back from New York, thinking about making Chinese food. You want to come over? And I texted back. I was like, wow, Chinese food sounds delicious, but I am not Karina. And we had this 6-text conversation back and forth about how to make Chinese food, and then we went on our way. Now my mom gets scam calls, but she's smart enough to not fall for it, as far as I know.
As far as you know, sure.
So
home shopping network boxes.
Other than QVC.
Right. So funny. She'll get emails or a text that's a wrong number or whatever. That's clearly a scam. And she'll send me a screenshot and be like, "Did my phone get hacked?" I'm like, no, just fucking delete it. It's your phone did not get hacked, man. People can text you from any number. It's not how this works. It's exhausting. How do they get to that point in life? I don't understand.
Right. But
Steve and I are on the cusp, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the dementia is going to be here any minute.
I'm going
to start taking
knocking on the door.
Giving people those toddler phones, the ones that you can program.
The jitterbug. It's a jitterbug.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her one.
Yeah. I'll be getting a jitterbug soon.
That's all she's getting.
I'll be kidding. Can you imagine the jitterbug sitting in the barrel shop?
3 buttons on there.
You got a wall phone with big numbers, Steve, for the barrel shop. That'll be good.
Oh yeah.
Someone leaves a voicemail. Can you call me back so I can place this order? He's like, "Ooh, sorry, you are not one of my 4 pre-programmed numbers."
Right.
I imagine Steve treating it remember MySpace top 8s? He's whoever he's mad at, he unprograms their number for the week.
Sure. I've got very limited. Yes. The jitterbug. Yeah. Jitterbug. So there you go. That's good stuff. So it is now time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Kathy Cool.
Okie dokie.
Kathy Cool.
We are getting into the holiday season, and I feel like this red line that was finished in a vanilla brandy cask sounds holiday-y.
Okay.
That one.
Okay, that was a lot of work. A little basic. Could be enough. We're going to see.
Sounded like you were opening up a rubber.
Oh, God.
Yes, but you can actually see on the Zoom that I was not
No, you were
putting
not.
up a rubber.
Those who know will
the
know
audience
that
doesn't
sound.
know. As the audience
Yes.
thinks you're opening up, they're like, "Why is she opening up a rubber right now?"
Do those
The
normally have
audience
pops
will
at
know
the end
that
of them
sound.
for you too, Tim?
Do they go boom?
At the end, is that as soon as you get it open, Tim? Is that what you experience?
No, it's usually more like a hooray! I got a shot. Now I just got to put it on right.
Hooray! I got a shot. All right.
Wouldn't it be funny if like little glitter and confetti came out when you opened it?
Oh my god!
Like, go you, dude! Poof!
Sure.
I would even be excited. I'd be like, hell yeah, I want the glitter. You can leave now. That's all I needed to see.
That's it.
Just open that glitter.
Just open
Oh,
the glitter
God.
again.
McNew, you're next. What do you got there?
I have an Old Monroe pick from the Barrel Shop.
Okay. No,
Oh,
nothing.
all that
There.
glitter.
So
Oh.
excited.
Nothing there. No glitter cannon or anything. All right, Katie, you're next.
I have Boxing Bear, Fight Club Round 1, which I feel
Ooh.
like it's a rule that I'm even saying that it's Fight Club Round 1. Like
Right,
I'm
you
not.
shouldn't be talking about that.
I'm
Yeah.
breaking the very first rule by opening
Yes.
this bottle on the podcast.
Yes. Fight Club. Oh!
Oh!
That was fantastic.
Very nice.
And all you
Very
have
nice.
left is Wyatt.
That's so nice.
Oh, I
And
get to go
Akeley.
to. I get to play. I get to play. So, Swide,
I get to play.
yeah, I get to play. So, Swide, you're next.
All right, I'm going to open up in memory a little Kentucky Owl Rye Whiskey 11-year-old.
Ooh.
One of the originals, batch.
Oh.
I know. This is batch 2.
Oh.
I'll be in 5th place. Swide on the set.
No.
Perfect.
Should have stayed
Nothing
in
there.
the office.
Nothing there.
Yes.
All
no
right.
glitter, no fireworks.
Katie's got the lead. Kathy didn't want me to play, but I'm still playing. I got Oxmoor here, so special release. All right, here we go. I'm not anticipating much. This has been open just a couple times, but the first time was good. Second time, not so good. Third time can't be good either, I wouldn't think, but we'll see. No. That was bad for a lot of reasons.
Solid point, but no.
Yeah. No.
Cheers, Katie.
There you go.
Cheers, Katie.
Cheers to Katie. Cheers.
Cheers to me.
All right. We'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about avoiding bourbon scams this holiday season. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Are you starting?
Yeah, of course. This will sound like good conversation for the show.
Jesus.
You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Making a damn bumper.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we are teaching you how to avoid bourbon scams this holiday season.
Yes, we are. So, all right. McNew left no delay there. It's tough to edit. Yeah, I edited I was still the noise. My voice was like, we'll be back in just a few. And then it's like, welcome back.
It was just a few
Right
seconds.
into it.
Yeah.
Same.
You wouldn't think McNew does her own shows. She edits shows. She knows how this is.
No, I edit the shit out of my shows, and it's a pain in my ass too.
Yeah. Oh, she knows. So she's just trying to create more pain for me. So she's like, we could be miserable together. So there you go.
Exactly.
There you go. So bourbon scams. Yeah, I noticed it seemed like for a little while Facebook kind of got it together, and I wasn't getting every time I post something, and someone's like, "Oh, that looks good," and they'll be like, "Did you get one yet? I can send you one." That's back again. I don't know why there was a little bit of a lull there, but it's definitely back, and that's automatically just a scammer. And I never know what to do. I feel like sometimes just leaving it out there, hey, this is a scammer, so people can see it. Or do you just block them and delete it? I don't even know what is the best plan of action there, but I usually just block it.
They're hitting older posts now, too, like 2 years ago.
Right.
That a couple of mine hit, like 2-3 years ago. I'm like, wow.
Why are they doing that?
That post. That was a good one. That was a good bottle. Yeah. I'm supposed to say, give me one.
From 2 years ago, they'll be like, so-and-so replied to your comment. And I'm like, I didn't comment on that person's thing. And it's from 3 years ago. And I'm like, no, I just block them too. But
Yeah. That's what I've been doing. But I always wonder if that's the best plan. But yeah.
Well, because you can also report them, but I don't want to report too many things. Because Facebook and their whole thing is weird. I'm like, if I report much, will it make my profile look bad? So I don't really report things very often.
Really? No.
Yeah, I don't know. But
you don't want to get on the Facebook shit list. So
you want to be like the Facebook user who cried wolf. No.
Yeah.
I
do enough of my
wolf or wolf?
She said wolf.
Wolf.
I heard wolf.
She definitely said wolf.
She said wolf.
Okay, that's what I thought. So I have to check that in editing.
Yeah. Yes, we had a couple of appeals, Tim, that are coming your way. Lou Cotero, he filed 2 official appeals last time we recorded. So
Justly.
I don't know if those shows are. I know he didn't. I won, by the way.
Justly.
I won both of those, and so we'll see what Tim rules. But yes, So
Oh my God,
I got you covered, Luke. I will listen and put in the work.
that's what I said. I said, hey, I always feel Tim gives a fair shake. So I know everybody wants me to lose anytime it's something's going on, but Tim seems to give you a fair shake. If I lose, if I legitimately lose, he'll tell me. If I win, he'll stand on my side. I think that's how he is. So. What other scam type of stuff is going on out there these days?
I'm wondering, I've been trying to see if it's a changing scene because of AI. Because AI is so big this year as it wasn't in past holiday seasons. It's really taken off. I don't know. I've been trying to watch to see if it's going to get smarter, because a lot of it is it's become real obvious to see for people, but if it's going to get smarter in what people are doing, but I have a feeling it's not.
Right.
Based on, I think, some of the responses you're seeing on a post from 2 or 3 years ago, that I think it's bad programming that people are putting into the AI. And I don't think it's going to get any more believable necessarily. But I think that's a real risk, is that if someone actually figures out the program to write to have AI go in there, it can make it very confusing on what's real.
Yeah. Another scam I want to put out there to watch out for during the holiday season is, don't forget, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So this forces other people that aren't necessarily bourbon people, because they're trying to shop for somebody that's into bourbon. And this is also a shame on bourbon fans, because I can't believe how many people send people that care about them out on these wild goose chases. We get it all the time at the shop. Someone come walk in, there'll be like a list. Okay, do you have any George T. Stagg? Do you have any Pappy Van Winkle? Do you have any Blantons? Why would you can't get it yourself? Why do you think someone's going to be able to roll into a store and find that kind of stuff? So
definitely a dick move.
Yeah, but also warn them that if they are looking for that kind of stuff, they can get scammed. So you got to be careful, especially if they're like, "Well, I found a deal on Facebook. Some guy was selling a bottle, and it can be fake. You can just never get it. I mean, there's a lot of things that can go wrong if you think you're going to do some sort of transaction like that. So yeah, be careful about that stuff.
I was just going to say that it's that FOMO seems to be toning down a little bit because people are finding more things on the shelf, and I think we all know about trends of purchases and whatever may be going on out there in the marketplace itself, the economics of the industry right now. Everybody freaking out about that. But yeah, it's the FOMO stuff, and I haven't checked in a while. But usually, if you do a little search on eBay for empty Pappy Van Winkle bottles or George C. Sag bottles, you can really get an idea of how much is out there. And if there's a ton out there, that means that things aren't moving very well, in my opinion. If there's very few out there, it means people are still buying them. The transactions are just not out there. But it's crazy. I mean, it's a time of year where people are asking for all the hard to find things. They don't understand why it's hard to find, and you just get taken advantage of. I mean, Facebook Marketplace is I don't participate in that either, but know who you're purchasing from, or at least talk to a person, or at least meet in a public area. Don't go to somebody's house. Don't do any of this stuff because that's not proper transactions in this. I mean, it's an unregulated market anyways for any of the secondary market stuff.
Right.
But maybe walk into a small business, a small liquor store, not a big one, a big shop, walk into a small liquor store and actually get the truth from the proprietor that's there talking about stuff and ask some questions. What would a person who really likes, give them something unique. And those small businesses will give you a lot more truth than anything else because they're going to tell you what it is.
No.
Well, and I think it's part of the PSA too of just because you've heard a name that like, oh, this is the one name that I've heard that I know nothing about whiskey of, that doesn't mean that's the best choice. So going into a place like the Barrel Shop and saying, I was wanting something special and I know they like this type of thing, please give me an idea of something. And then it's that even if it's a whiskey that person hasn't tried, and then they end up really liking it because you got the advice of the experts there at a place like the Barrel Shop. Now you're like the real hero, that you're not the one who just like went and overpaid or went and bought something that was already known. You can be completely unique and even better.
Yeah.
So it's that time of year with all the scams to give that PSA of like, don't give in to the hype, please. Don't give in to the Blanton's hype. Please go be better.
And
price points don't necessarily matter.
Yeah, and I even think though, instead of getting them like, let's not go hunt like George T. Stagg or any of the BTAC line, because let's be honest, they're not going to open it. That's just going to collect dust on a lot of people's shelves. Go get them something that they're happy to open. I think it's that simple also.
Here's one that I think is a good tip too if you're trying to avoid scams and or trying to shop for someone difficult. Rather than going to your local liquor store, which the exception being the ABV Barrel Shop and places like that, we're not the only ones that have bourbon experts. There's other liquor stores where they specialize in bourbon and they can talk you and help you out. But if you're going to your local big box retailer and asking them, they're not going to be able to help you out. They're just pushing you towards whatever they're supposed to be selling. But a good idea is go to your local bourbon bar. Maybe have a cocktail. Maybe it's not even a bourbon cocktail if you don't like bourbon and you're shopping for someone. But go in and talk to them and see what's good, because that bartender likely does have that thing, and they can help you out finding a gift. And I think that's a great idea to go about too. It's a great idea. What they're doing. Go have a cocktail at a bourbon bar and ask what you think you would give to a bourbon fan, and you can tell them even what your bourbon fan likes. And of course, then you're talking to someone in that they have access to what's in the state, because that also helps out as well. We're for us saying that we're carrying this, it doesn't necessarily apply because each state is different. But if you go to your local bourbon bar, they're going to have the same thing that the liquor stores have. So, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I would put one qualifier out there. If the response is, what do you get a bourbon drinker as a gift? And they say whiskey stones, don't listen to that person.
Oh my God.
Don't listen to that person. No to whiskey stones.
That's a PSA right there in itself. Just don't give whiskey stones.
Whiskey stones that were like, they're somehow like bigger than other whiskey stones. But anyways, I still have them sitting on my front porch waiting for, if we change this piece of grass into like landscaping rock, that I'm going to fill the landscaping rock with whiskey stones is my plan.
That'd be nice.
And so I'm starting to collect them. So anyone who gets whiskey stones as a gift this holiday season, let me know. You can give them to me and I will turn them into landscaping rock.
Like, I just threw 3 bags of them away last month. We were cleaning out the bar and like
killing me.
And there was so much barware. I was like, some of this needs to go to Goodwill. And I was like, I pulled those out. I was like, Goodwill doesn't even deserve these. So I just threw them away. Yeah. I would have saved them for you. I didn't know.
Yeah. I think we've got a couple sets at the shop. Someone gave us as a a giveaway, and we just put it in the back room. We're like, we're not subjecting anyone to this. So I'm going to throw those in Katie's. We got to start Katie a new box. She was just by the other day.
Yeah.
So
on top of go to the barrel shop, and there's now going to be a Whiskey Stone box for me along with my normal boxes.
Yeah, you bring your stones.
Not a tip jar, a Katie Whiskey Stone.
Katie, bring them to the ABV Barrel Shop. We'll put them. Katie has a box there, and yes, you'll know which is hers because it has the judge on there. So yeah, it's always there's great artwork, right, Katie? I mean,
it is incredible. I'm saving the boxes because the artwork is that good. And so eventually the boxes themselves will take up too much room, and I'll have to just cut out the panels.
Frame them, get it framed. Yeah.
As of right now, I've got a stack of boxes with my saved artwork.
Yeah, so that's a tradition. We always decorate Katie's box, and a couple other ones too. I got some funny ones for Jason Rack there. So yeah, well, you guys
Katie's box, Steve. That's a good one.
Decorate Katie's box. Interesting.
Careful now.
Yeah,
Katie's
face is turning red. Look at that.
Look how red I'm getting there.
Oh my God.
Trying to get that. This is show number 1. I'm almost there.
Oh my God, Tim.
Tim. This is like podcasting with an 8th grader.
Yes.
Tim's on the show. Yeah.
You're all the wait staff.
Yeah. There you go. There's our PSA. It went off the rails, and apologies to all those who were hanging in there for legit PSA stuff. So
yes,
if you came here for legitimate information, we apologize.
Right. Yeah, we apologize.
Silly people, what are you coming to us for legitimate information?
We tried. I mean, come on. So, all right. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Katie, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me scouring the streets for Whiskey Stones to put in my landscaping, and then also over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right. Kathy.
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Tim.
I want to say something inappropriate, but I won't. I'm going to be. You can find me at the ABV Barrel Shop, adding to pictures of the judge on the.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell
was that? He was not going to say something inappropriate.
I'm trying. I can't. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at SwagGuy2112 and on YouTube at our flagship whiskey.
All this talk of stones and boxes got to Tim. That was too much.
I think he was trying to go something landscaping and just lost it too.
Yeah.
So
that's exactly what he was doing. It was landscaping. Yes.
Landscaping.
Good save.
Yeah. All right. McNew, how about you?
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me in the ABV Barrel Shop, the place you can try before you buy. You never know what's going on there. We've always got exciting things happening, specials, deals, new barrel picks, you name it. Katie's box on display, all kinds of cool stuff. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV
Great job today, gang. Farnies, we have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.